Hey guys, welcome to another Battleblood commentary. So this time I'm actually um, not on my legendary ice, as you can see, or actually on my Magus Myth, and he is a warlord. He has his arena gear, which I stitched onto the Ninja Pig gear to kind of symbolize that treasure card, the Ninja Pigs, so, and also to match my pet, I suppose. And here I'm with Cheryl Fireblood, but she's on her myth. And we find out, oh boy, we're up against a legendary ice, Alexander up there, against a myth, because he has an Orthrus equipped. A low myth opponent. So we knew, okay, first thing we need to do in this, especially with me and Cheryl being just level 30, so we don't even have Minotaur, we don't have Orthrus. We have to rely on single hits and a lot of detailed play, knowing that we have to take him out, force that ice player to worry about healing his ally and not hitting. The thing is, I mean, he's ice. He's got 3,700 health. Is he really worried about keeping his ally alive? But apparently, with all those shields on top, that myth ally must be very important of some sort. Maybe he has earthquake treasures. They can take out our shields and leave us open. We do have a limited deck size being low levels as well, so it's gonna hurt. So because we don't have those double hits like Minotaur or Orthrus, gonna go ahead and try to take as many shields as possible right away. They're gonna stack weaknesses, might as well get rid of those shields. And notice that they were stacked up heavily, so now he's down to just one tower shield. That's okay. Um, Not looking good. Ice is blading up. And you know my attitude towards blade stackers already. And considering he's the legendary and we're two Maguses with about like, I have 1,200 health, Megan has 1,000 health. We both do have arena gear and some resist from our pets, but I mean, considering what Alexander can do with the double blade already, and Snow Angel through our shields, I mean, it's already dangerous. So we know we have to take out one of them right away, otherwise it's going to be too dangerous to handle. So I mean, this is quite a challenge. I love the challenge itself, knowing that I can't play every card possible. And the so the ice bubbles up, and here comes the Orthrus straight into Cheryl already. Luckily, she was double shielded. She was the lowest health of us, so we put the most shields on her. So she only took 200 from that Orthrus right there. So I guess he was just trying to break as many shields as possible for that ice to hit. Now we're also susceptible to stuns at this point, so we're gonna go ahead and try to knock him out. Also reduce damage, get rid of this ice bubble with my myth bubble here. And the only treasure I carry are the myth bubbles, so we'll counter any kind of bubble change almost immediately and when necessary. So we're gonna go ahead and slam as much damage in him as possible. Bam, we do get him. So succeeded there, and here comes a blizzard. So Cheryl's unprotected, 1,200. She does die, but she got to use her pits. That was the most important thing. So now I need to make sure I'm staying alive. This guy can frost giant and stun me next, or he can heal his ally. But right now I'm willing to. I cannot throw the match just like that. I need to heal myself. I don't care if he brings his ally back. The other alternative I had was to play Life Dispel, but no, he's gonna try to bombard me with the. It looks like looks like there's a enhancement on that card too. So did some extra damage. So I'm just gonna try to stay alive as much as possible. He's gonna just bombard me as much as he can, or he'll try to sprite or something. But I don't want him having any critical because we do not have block. So that's another major disadvantage. So a weakness coming up. I need to look for. I don't want him to heal his ally now. He can go ahead and keep hitting me. I will rely on my arena gear resist. And I just need to look for some extra heals for Megan. I mean, I cannot play this 1v1, especially when he's legendary. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get rid of anything that may delay us from winning. So he's gonna put up another ice bubble. So that's a blade. That's almost like a blade that he doesn't need to reset each time. Once he hits, the bubble's still up. So I'm going to go ahead and reduce the invert. inversely reduce the damage. And he's going to bring out the minion, and I know, oh boy, 2-on-1 now. I'm going to rely on my resist. I don't care if he stuns me with a frost giant of some sort. It'll give me stun shields, protecting me from other surprise hits. And I can take a frost giant, and I fizzle him, the frog. So bad, 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 bad. And now he's got his bubble up, and I have to worry about this minion hitting me as well with the bubble on. So, going to go ahead and just take, I mean, if they both hit, it's going to hurt, so might as well reduce the damage on the bubble rather than let him hit me with like a huge colossus of some sort, try to reduce some extra damage. He's going to infect me, making sure I cannot heal Megan right away. So meanwhile, I do not have weakness, so that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and play some Conviction. This will protect me from any critical. Ice does have a low rate, and any potential stuns that may toss at me. So again, relying on my massive resist, and Sprightly pops up for me, gonna get rid of my infection. So good news. Megan's asking me, what's your plan? I mean, how are you gonna take on a legendary ice with the minion? And I don't want to sound too confident, but this is how Cheryl and I roll. We just do. We just take any challenge, and I mean, we got to Warlord for a reason, and through some methods. Might as well apply those methods in all cases and play pretty intelligently and whatnot. So at least he's not. At least he only had one ice blade, and I did not get stunned, so I can go ahead and heal right away. He can toss a Colossus to my face, but you know what? I do have a Sprightly tick. If he attacks me and whatnot, he's not going to kill me. I do have protection against a critical, and I'm wondering, oh, you know what? I need to save my pips maybe for a Satyr next round, but don't want to risk it. Maybe it's a Frostbite, so he'll actually get a lot more damage through. So meanwhile, oh boy, he's getting rid of the Entangle, so he's probably expecting he's going to be able to Satyr or toss a Sprite over his ally. I do not want that ally coming back. So one power pip in hand. If I get a Frog next round or a Cyclops and whatnot, it'll be okay. So he is going to heal his ally, hoping it's a Satyr. No, just a Sprite. So another Life of the Spell attempt, hoping this works out. He's going to try to heal again. So he's tossing out those Sprites out of the deck somewhere, and I realize, okay, you know what, might as well let him heal, and I'll just knock him out again. And that Ice Player will continue to place Sprites again and again on his ally. Ooh, and a critical. I need to take him out soon. You know, get rid of that tick, especially 84 damage. Might as well just toss the Troll. He can throw another Sprite over, but at least if I get rid of that Sprite, that critical Sprite tick, I'll be dealing with less heal. So wondering, oh, you know what, he can also attack me. Don't know why I didn't take him out there. Unfortunately. So now I'm up against, oh boy, he's got extra health. I need to attack soon. I just want to make sure that I could play another Entangle to prevent that ice from bringing that life back. And also wait on my own Satyr, my own heal for Cheryl here. Just gonna go ahead and try to knock him out. Myth Bubble handy, don't have to blade up and whatnot. So here we go. Took out that Sprightly, that critical Sprightly there, or that Sprite, my bad. So now the Myth is only gonna, he's gonna hold on to his pips, getting healed like that, but luckily he's not getting healed twice by one tick of Sprite and then the critical. So that's okay. You know what, keep throwing. I'm not going to blade up anytime soon, so go ahead and just, you know, keep throwing your Sprites over to him. I'll just try to knock him out as many times as I can. And basically it'll be the Ice trying to save his Myth's pips. Meanwhile, he does attack. He expects me not to be able to hit with a Frog of some sort or any other low, I don't know. He knows I'm low rank, so I don't know why he didn't expect a low level attack to knock out his ally that is trying to heal. But he's going to go ahead and try to break my shield and try to win this. I'm expecting a Blizzard of some sort. You know what? If I die, I need to, at least I can bring Cheryl back. But I'm thinking, you know what? This is going to stink because If he blizzards and my heal is not strong enough, and if it misses or so, we've just lost the game. But here comes a heal anyway, and 400, that should be able to withstand like a regular blizzard. I don't know about a gargantuan blizzard, but Megan should have about at least 50% resist. So anyway, it's going to protect her because she does have the majority of the cards. I've already used a bunch of mine, and I know I'm not going to survive. I don't know why I put that extra that shield on me, and I think it was due to just bad decision making and whatnot. So he's going to go ahead and knock me out. I should have placed that tower on top of Cheryl, so kind of a mistake right there. Panicked. Yeah, I would have saved her some extra health. So now she is going to lead the game a bit, and it's kind of like playing hot potato, I suppose, except you want to hold on to the potato as long as you can. But you know what? It's like football then. And I just did a lateral to Cheryl. So there you go. That works out. So she's going to build up pips, try to preserve her health as best as possible. And you can see already that there's a lot more of this match to go on before it ends. So we are looking at an epic 2v2. Which most of the time is a 1v1. I'll spoil that much, because he's not too worried about healing his ally. And it's, I don't care how high level you are and how low level that your opponents are, always keep every teammate alive. The more cards that you dish out on one side, the better off in the long run you'll be. So, not exactly sure why Cheryl put the Sprite on me. I was just hoping, you know what, if he AoEs, I would have gone down and she would have lost that heal card. But it's okay. It's working out. So meanwhile, we've got an extra 45 bubble. She does have the shield on. She has a better chance of living than I do. Gonna go ahead and blade her up. Put my cards to use, and then here comes the tower again. Not sure why. I am gonna go down for sure. I'm doing a little personal complaining. This is kind of lame, dealing with this legendary. So you know what? Hopefully that Sprite... No, that Sprite's not going to save me. I'm trying to toss her a shield, but no. Cheryl's going to go ahead and restore as much health as possible. This ice is just persistent in playing aggressively. And going second, even though he's a legendary, he's already missing out on 900 points of health, and he still has us to deal with. So I think he's feeling very confident about what to do. Ice Tick will damage Shell. She has another another heal. He's going to toss up a minion, so now we know that Cheryl's in major danger. With that extra Ice Stick on her, she's going to have to shield up, blade up, get rid of that weakness, and take out the minion ASAP. Oh, excuse me there. I'm going to have to check this recording later. Maybe edit it out. Maybe not. You get the whole blooper reel. Well, he is going to steal her shield, so pretty good move. Reserving his cards, putting it to full use. But I'm back. I'm alive again. So Sprite from Cheryl to keep me up. She's going to keep herself up, and you know what? Yeah, going to shield her up. There's no point in shielding. I don't know why I put that shield on me. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe he was going to blizzard, and I would have survived that, I suppose. A small blizzard, about 200 reduced to 100, reduced by 50 again by my arena gear. I think I was chancing to live through that. Meanwhile, he is going to shield up against Myth. He has double Myth shields now, so we're going to have to strike him as fast as possible. He is shielding up his minion too, so yeah. We're going to need me to stay alive as well. And I do have Frog in him, but I need to stay alive a little bit longer in some way. But you know what? Going to prevent him from healing himself. We don't need him to increase his health any further. Meanwhile, Cheryl's going to go ahead and get rid of that weakness, preparing for a combo. We got to take out that minion together. because of that shield in the way. So she's going to need a hit from me, and you know, I'm holding on to some vaporizes in case that myth does pop up again. We need to get rid of his pips, not allow him to attack us and put us at a further disadvantage. And we know we're starting to run through a lot of cards already. I mean, we've already used a lot of heals, and we're not sure why he replaced his minion like that. I'm assuming he assumed we were gonna hit or something. I'm really not sure. Looking through that, but that just left it open. So I guess we got a little lucky break, but not so much. A little fizzle with the frog there. So if he shields that minion, I mean, we would have had to frog and combo attack anyway. So meanwhile, low on health right now, 350, and he's building up pips again. He can stun Cheryl, he can stun me. None of us have any stun shields or conviction ready to play. Megan needs to get all her cards back, all her heals. So okay, go for it. Go for it, girlfriend. Snap my fingers. Oh, ice bubble. And I guess his myth ally decided to leave. You know, I'm tired of rolling my neck around. You think you've got this, go ahead and keep your rank and your points or whatever. But these guys, these guys are tough. They're low level. And I don't enjoy doing nothing. And as I mentioned, you know, that's all I carry as my myth treasures are the bubbles. So he's reshuffling too. So tossing out all his pips. Now he has his heals back, his sprites. Running low on cards. I know I've got to reshuffle here, and I'm gonna have to do it soon. 20 down to 20 cards left. Might as well toss out my pips, whatever they are. I know he's not gonna kill me right away, but we need to get rid of the minion, get rid of some extra shield off of him too. So 2 in 1. Meanwhile, getting his blades back. Oh boy, you know, might as well try to get my health back. No point in playing conviction just yet. I want to delay the amounts, delay my anti-stun counter as much as possible. So, not gonna use this turn just to put it up. I mean, he can play a stun, I suppose, but I would love the protection of stun shields. Meanwhile, he's gonna. I wonder if he knows that we don't have a double hit, so he's going to go ahead and just mass up those myth shields, knowing that we cannot take him out. I mean, as an ice, and versus 2 myths that cannot attack and whatnot with double hits, he's going to go ahead and just try to take advantage of that. But you know, Megan having to use a frog, which is unfortunate because that could help take out a minion later on. But we needed those shields down ASAP. We needed him to panic in a bit in a way, and know that we were forced to market with. Meanwhile, he does have 9 pips right now, so we're expecting a snow angel of some sort. If he snow angels, that's okay. Go ahead and shield me up. I have some of the heals. I have the reshuffles and whatnot. Cheryl can spare some cards, and I'm going to play as much as I can before I reshuffle myself. Meanwhile, he's going to shield up a little bit more. That's okay. I now have Satyr in hand and a reshuffle. It's going to go ahead and get rid of that. Megan, you need to heal yourself up. No, she's going to affect this heal. So we're just waiting for that Snow Angel. I think we can withstand the Snow Angel. Mainly because he doesn't have his bubble. And here's some more. Yeah, wish we did have the Earthquake. But, you know, as Myth players, we should be able to handle blade stacking. But we're not even at that level yet. So, major challenge right now, dealing with some huge hits. And, let's see. So, knowing that Cheryl's going to stay up, she has the blades and whatnot, I will be the shield breaker since I'm in front of her. So, try to blade her up. There's no point in me putting blades on myself if I'm going to try to smack through those shields right there. And we're going to try to damage them as much as possible. There could be a stun coming up, so I'm going to mask my conviction out and hoping for a heal from Cheryl. Try to get my cards back up so I can reshuffle soon. So she's going to protect me from a potential. I mean, we're spamming tower shield on top of me now, just to keep me alive. And offset the Snow Angel if he tosses it. I'll be able to survive through a few extra ticks. And because I have Satyr in hand, if she gets smacked by a Snow Angel, we'll let the ticks kill her, and then I'll be able to heal her up next. So we won't have to deal with too much damage per turn. Meanwhile, she's going to blade up, try to use pips when possible. I am ready to Satyr her whenever, so we're ready for this. Gonna go ahead and break as many shields as possible. Not given the benefit of survival or downing us. So here we go, stacked tower shields. So, oh boy, he's gonna be able to hurt Cheryl a lot. But I have that Satyr in hand. I am protected by 3 tower shields. And let's see. Gonna go ahead and keep adding blades to her, because whatever he throws out, that Snow Angel he'll have to deplete through. And now I'm gonna be ready to heal her when she needs to hit him. He does have an infection up, but he got rid of it, so now we have to worry about him being able to burst heal himself. But at this point, no entangles on me, and I'm susceptible to a stun. So yeah, I'm worried about my lack of conviction, so gonna go ahead and put a 4th tower shield on me. That's gonna protect me from 1 full Snow Angel attack. He's gonna change the bubble up again, trying to increase his damage to a max, but you know what? Forget that. I don't need spiritual blades. I'm gonna put up this 35% myth bubble. That is just as good as the those balance blades. So no. Not letting you put as much damage as you want into us. He's still trying to shield up. Okay, now he has three shields. He has a 55, a 50, and that 70 right there. Gonna go ahead and get rid of that right away. Cheryl, you're bladed up fully, and she's just gonna mass blade so she can combo hit again with low rank spells. Should be able to hit him about 3 or 4 times in a row if needed. So we're just gonna mass blades. Oh, and on me too. So now he's running out of shields. Excuse me. He's gonna pull out a minion to give him further chance. Meanwhile, we're just gonna attack him as hard as we can. We know that Snow Angel is gonna hurt us a lot. So I'm saying let's begin. The countdown starts, because once he starts attacking, we only have a few chances to keep Cheryl up and continually hit him over and over before he can heal. So we're going in for mass hits. She fizzles, unfortunately. Oh boy, we're closing our eyes. Oh no, he's trying to put up the ice bubble again. Okay, you know what? I'm going to put that up one more time. Whatever. We're not going to take too much Snow Angel damage. Cheryl's got a fully bladed Humongo Frog right here. She's got extra blades up. Gonna increase that damage even further. Hope he doesn't heal. He does have an infection on top of him still, so here we go. 2 blades and a myth bubble slammed into his face. He is gonna heal. Oh, Satyr. So it's okay. So yes, he is panicking, but he gets a lucky critical, so that's it. It tells us that infection wasn't even there. But that's okay now. I mean, he cannot hit as hard as he wants to. We're going to go ahead and bring out some backup. And I'm just going to play those shields on top of Cheryl's towers. Not because we're worried about fire or storm, but it's also to prevent him from stealing her towers. I mean, he can steal one of mine if he wants. That's okay. I'll be able to break it. But we don't want him touching Cheryl's at all. We need her to stay alive. She has the most blades. And we're just going to bring out the big guns. I mean, we're assuming he's going to area. At this point, throw away all those blades, which would keep us alive, and take out that minion. But, you know, if he plays it too early, then at least my minion will stay alive for another turn or so. And you know what? I don't know if he got lucky there, or if he didn't have the right card, but now he can Snow Angel. So much for shielding our minions up. Meanwhile, we're just going to put as much damage in them as possible, expecting to hit to get rid of our minions. We're just going to affect his heals then. I mean, there's really... And if he doesn't hit, that's too bad for him. But, expecting that he knows better than that, he's going to go ahead and strike. I'll have 4 tower shields ready. So no, he's going to Blizzard instead, so going for a big burst damage, not to break through towers or shields and whatnot. So yeah, I'd take about 300. Those minions are going to go down, even if they were, no, actually, even if they were shielded, they would have stayed alive. But, we needed our towers to keep us alive, especially against legendary ice. So Megan's going to go ahead and try to get another companion now and force him to play just basically Blizzard as much as possible, and not take us out so quickly with a huge bladed attack of some sort. So just kind of messing with him a little bit, and I'm going to protect my tower shields too. I don't want him stealing my wards either, so we're not worried about life or death attacks, just worried about steal ward. Nope, he's gonna Snow Angel, so that's fine. I have I'll be able to block the initial and 2 more ticks. And Cheryl is fully exposed, but I'm going to get ready. Yeah, minion's gone for sure. Cheryl's gonna try to. Oh, this is looking bad. I have to be able to stay alive a little bit longer. I don't know how much damage Cheryl will take. Oh, not that much. Only 150. So she's only gonna take about 300 damage. She's gonna be able to heal that off, hopefully. Just spam pixies to keep herself up. And that 400 will undo and plus give her some extra health after that. We're worried about Blizzard at this point, so so we both have to heal. So that's another exercise that you want to pick up on, especially when you're pursuing improving on PvP, is to count your opponent's pips. Assume what they'll do if you're in their shoes. And I mean, if you have 4 pips, you know that that's ready for an AoE for most, for all elementals actually. Assuming Storm has a Tempest. At this point, we're just not worried about that. Ugh. He doesn't have it. He can maybe like freeze me and then Blizzard next. So trying to hang in there with a conviction. This is not looking good at all. He can try to Blizzard me for a quick win, assuming that will work somehow. Trying to decide. I need a Satyr. Put Cheryl back up ASAP. Again, there's only so many times I can Pixie and whatnot, but he's going to try to Blizzard, expecting to win that turn. Didn't expect that we would have a heal. Luckily, I had my Conviction up, was able to block that critical. If I didn't, that would have been, I think, game over at that point. I missed the value a little bit, but and then a Sprightly comes up, so going to live a little bit longer. I can build up my pits. I have 2 so far. Try to take out shields at the same time. Going to rely on Sprightly to keep me up. Break a shield here. Hopefully, I can find a tower. Or some other useful rank 0. He's gonna, I think, kick off that. So I'm gonna go ahead and build my pips up even further, so I can heal her next round. Wow, I have no idea what's going on tonight. But anyway, he's gonna throw her at Satyr. Need her to stay alive. He can try to AoE. He can try to throw a Colossus at me. That's okay. He'll throw away his pips and not. I mean, Cheryl's just up to 990 right now, as you saw. 90% of her health. Put up. I mean, expecting me to die soon to like another Snow Angel attack. Gonna play as many cards as I can before I potentially die. So she's gonna try to build up her pips, play that infection. Reduce any kind of heals. We do not want him building up any health. He's feeling very, very confident. I mean, if I were in his position, I would worry about getting myself to full health first, shielding up, and taking out one person at a time, and then mess up their heals. But he's worried about killing us both than his own health. He thinks, oh, I have thousands and I have like 2,600 health, and I have resist. I'll be okay. No, that's kind of the wrong idea. We're playing 2 cards at a time, you're playing only 1. We're going to be able to outplay you, basically. So meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and build up my defenses in case he tries for our damage over time. We know he's eventually has to reshuffle once again at some point. So here again, here I go again, blocking off my wards in case he decides to steal one of them for himself. Meanwhile, Cheryl's going to go ahead and try to reshuffle herself again, trying to get all her heals and all her shields and all her blades and minions back in her deck. So really good play right there. She's down on pips now, but it's okay. She can, if I can find some shields, I can throw it to her. So it's really a lot of juggling, you know. I mean, if I played a 2v2 with legendaries, there are a bunch of basic strategies that you just sort of miss out because your power is so great at those levels. Whereas you playing at a lower level, you have many restrictions, and therefore it's a lot more challenging. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to heal myself here. But yeah, it's a lot more challenging at lower level. And sometimes you have to resort to the very basics of PvP to just stay alive and hang in there and do what you can. Do not give up. So here's a shield right here, assuming, oh man, he's gonna smack with a Frost Angel, Frost Giant of some sort. You know what? Cheryl can heal. I'm not sure why I didn't shield her. Oh, okay, that makes sense now. Because if he did hit us, and I shielded her, her tick would have. I mean, even if she pixied and whatnot, and he hit, that shield would have been gone anyway, and maybe I would have died too. So trying to protect myself, and he fizzles luckily. So unfortunately, he still holds his pips. We don't know what kind of attacks coming next, and we still have the Snow Angel ticks on us, and I'm gonna lose that tower. But yeah, this is looking very. I gotta save my pips, I guess, and hope that I get a pixie or something next turn. And because he's not bladed, at least his attacks will be weak. Another Snow Angel, oh boy. Breaking even more shields. Poor Megan. Great, another. Yeah. So, 4 pips, Blizzard's incoming. We gotta heal. I'm down to 15 cards. I know I have to reshuffle soon, so tossing out whatever I can. Come on, just try to stay alive. So trying to keep our head above the water right now, and he's gonna go ahead and Blizzard, and the Snow Angel ticks are gonna slam down upon us, and it's not gonna look good. But a Sprite comes out, so that's gonna be in front of the tick, reducing the incoming damage. Let's see, I'm out of stun shield again, but he doesn't have enough pips to stun necessarily unless it's a freeze, but might as well play that. Build up my pips if possible. Still have that Snow Angel tick, unfortunately. Ugh. But that sprightly does help reduce Cheryl's incoming damage, and I have another sprite coming up here for me. So, yay, gonna hang in there. I'm telling the pet, come on, give more heals to Megan. She's gonna hurt a lot. But that tower is gonna block off that next damage, and she's gonna be all right. Except the Blizzard will be incoming. She can't heal. She does have a Satyr. She's gonna wait and try to build up pips. So, not sure what to do at this point except just play another Conviction, I guess. I mean, no other. I have to keep all those other cards in my hand. So another Sprite comes out, so she'll be all right. Getting back 200 health, and that Snow Angel tick only barely doing very little damage, so he didn't even use Gargantuan some sort. Another Sprite comes up, so some free heals here. I mean, that's about half. Yeah, that's about half a pixie right there. That's all we need, and I have 2 reshuffles in hand. So discarded some other card. Need my shields back. Need my heals. He's gonna be ready to frost giant next turn. So I decided to add our friend Cassandra Hexthorn here, a dear friend, and so she can listen on in the text conversation, figure out what the heck's going on. So we're gonna bring out Minion again. I mean, the guy has to reshuffle soon. He might be doing it close to now, and he's already bladed up. He knows he has to get rid of the Minion. He has one blade. You know what? Cyclops has 700 health. I'm going to try to protect Megan instead. Nope, I'm going to protect the Minion. 3 cards are better than 2 against 1. So there we go. He's going to try to break her shield off so he can do full damage. I'm assuming it's a Snow Angel because, I mean, he's already got rid of his shield, but assuming that we do put more tower shields up, it'd be best for him to play a Snow Angel, so then he gets the bulk of his damage unreduced, whereas only 100 the initial hit is reduced by half. But that that means nothing. That's only 1/7 of the spell. But anyways, gonna break through his shields as best as possible. Let that minion put that trap on him. He's gonna try to break the minion's shield. Probably saw it coming. So here we go. He's susceptible to double-bladed Megan with a ninja pig and a myth bubble and the myth trap right there. We're gonna strike him down really, really hard. Here we go. So that's why I dressed up for the occasion. It's a party in here with a bunch of pigs. Even the ice guy has a pig, and look at that. I mean, level 30 doing 1966 to an ice player who supposedly has his celestial gear, so now he is in jeopardy. But you know what? Cheryl already used her pips. I think we're gonna get stunned here. I ran out of conviction, I believe, so he's gonna get allow himself to heal. But he's trying to take out the minion. We're both stunned. Yeah, he can Satyr, or he can like Pixie next if he wanted to. So holding these cards, knowing that we have to strike him down hard. He can't Satyr, but he can Pixie, but he has an infection on. He can try to Sprite, or I suggested maybe he Blizzards for a quick heal, but you know what? He's getting really defensive. He knows, oh wow, I took a big hit. I'm going to have to heal as much as possible. 400 health. Ugh. So let's see if Megan's up for another one. I can life dispel him. Megan, can you hit? Let's hope that he pixies into that and whatnot, but she's going to go ahead and try to heal herself, so that's okay. I mean, better safe than sorry. If he hit, no, actually, even if he hits, it wouldn't have mattered. So, oh, he was trying to play a shield, so interesting. Got through that. She can play an infection, and I'm saying, yeah, go for it. He's probably going to heal. If he blizzards, not going to kill us. Unless he criticals, I suppose. But should not kill us, so meanwhile dealing as much damage as possible. Undid that pixie earlier, and he's going to try to shield up. So now Cheryl has enough pips, and it's time for the winning hit, basically. So double frog, but he leaves. So GG, thanks for watching. Hope you learned a lot. Hope this helped you in your lower level PvP, and I will see you in the spiral.